Hi YouTube! Welcome back. We are continuing the granny arc. Whose grandma is it? You know, like, was it my grandma that did this? Was it your grandma that did this? Is there a grandma in the abyss? Who's the abyssal grandma? That's what we're trying to find out. Also, I don't think the voice actors are back, so I will be voice acting today. But let's get started. Let me switch over to this. So we're just going to jump straight into the story. I don't think we're going to beat the story today in this stream, but we're going to do as much as we can. It makes me so sad that they took contests out of the game. At least the anime still has them. Yeah. I'm watching the anime first, and then when I was getting into it, I was like, well, if I want like a proper catalog of all the trainers, and like when I have like a real talk about all the trainers, or all the coordinators, I have to look at the manga as well, and I have to look at the games, and I just can't do that in like 1 week's time. So we're starting off with the anime, but I've been taking my notes, I've been doing my research. And that's what I hope to do. Have you heard Rosé's new song? Yes. Oh my goodness. Y'all don't want me yapping about the current like Blackpink stuff because I think that it's so interesting watching those four like sort of branch out from Blackpink. I know that they're still technically in the group, but I do think like I like Rosé's promotion the most, but I do like all of them. I just think Rosé's was the most authentic to her as an artist. You know, I feel like that's what we want to see from them. Is like, okay, so you did Blackpink. You guys are great performers. We know you have talent. You guys have been in the industry for so long. I want to see what you can now do with like that social capital that you've gained. And I really do think that like this is like a really good way for Rosé to express herself as a musician. It's very poppy. It's very digestible, but it's also like so unique to her and her story as an artist. The way I almost said Happy Wednesday. Good night. It's time for bed. Good night, Hammy. Thank you. I'd love to see a video of you doing a girly pop video of audience submitted characters and you judge solely based on looks and vibes. Dumpster, it's actually funny you said that. May, who is in our Discord, sent me some concept stuff for Pokemon like starters, and I just recorded a video before we started that I'll be posting on TikTok. It's like a new series idea that I want to play with. You just saw it before you joined the stream. It was good, Bankukui. Okay, let's go.
I'm taking Koichi home.
Oh god, you guys
With our
remember the
parents
stealth
there to
thing
keep
that we
an
did
eye
with
on her.
them?
I can make sure she actually rests.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner.
I agree,
I'll be
Chori.
fine in
Everything
a day or
Jenny does
two.
is great, but
There's
it's,
no need to go all the
you
way
know,
home.
we're looking for an expansion of them, you know?
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Thank you, Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, I might. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work gets.
Well, if you're a doctor, then why haven't you helped Chasca with her busted BBL?
I guess you're right. But I don't have to like it.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met.
Shiny
Except
Shanks,
you
congrats,
were the
Countess.
one trying to stop Chasca from doing something
She's a
dangerous.
doctor, not a miracle worker.
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger. As a doctor, I don't want people to get hurt because of a rash decision.
Like the GeoGuessr guy, I should just go through the whole Pokédex, like a random Pokédex, and do like girly pop or flop or something like that. That would be funny.
Then try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients. So can't you understand
Oh,
why
like
your
just
own
a
sister
girly
would
pop
feel the
town?
same way about you?
The two of you
Y'all
are
know
the
I get
same,
too
you know?
yappy. I couldn't stop myself. I'd be like, well,
I
this town
disagree.
has the, you know.
I understand the risks and costs of my decisions.
Hi,
Who
Nini.
wants to be like her? Overconfident, always making excuses when things go wrong.
Somebody just said, wait, you're actually the legendary blonde now. Osaf, I've been telling y'all that Genshin keeps using me as source material. They don't pay me, just like they don't pay their voice actors. When I saw a lot of the characters in here, I was like, I've done that look, that's me. So I decided to show y'all my natural hair color so you guys can actually see that the protagonist is based off of me. Like the moment you see it, you're gonna see.
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything.
Like, I know the lighting is a little bit different, but like, let me get a full-on face-on lighting like she does. It's like, do you see it? Let me turn it down a bit. It's like the same person. So I don't know what to tell y'all. I really do think that there's something there. I'm not the type of person to go like try to, tweet Hoyoverse or anything like that. At this point, I'm not surprised that they're, taking...
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really takes it to heart.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. Maybe I rush into things without thinking, but I learned that from her. We're family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
This whole like sister arc, where did it come from? Like, we gotta go, don't we have to like go fight something?
So, you're all good now?
Paimon, what were we doing?
Neither of us are really the type to back down, so we'll always have our
I'm out of
differences.
focus.
But still, we get along in our own way.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along.
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home. See you later, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, I
I'll be
can't
back once
focus.
everything's settled at home.
I know what I came to do, and that ain't gonna change. It's not working. Season 1 Drag Race team. We're back. We're back. Okay.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
Bye, you two. Take care of yourselves out there.
Those two will probably make up for real at some point, right?
Honestly, Paimon, if you ask me, I think that they're so privileged to have their own sibling. I don't know if you probably forgot because everyone here seems to forget, but I don't actually belong here. I'm trying to find my twin, and the last time I saw my twin, they told me that they're not supposed to find me. So now what?
Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go.
Thank you, Loverboy. Huh? Footsteps. Citlali, no. Please, Citlali. Are you going to crash out again?
Sorry for popping up out of nowhere.
Hi, Thailand.
Again.
Fred from Scooby-Doo. I love that.
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there something you need from us?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up for it.
Yes!
Awesome! Just give us your orders.
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news. Remember?
Oh, yeah. You mentioned how Ororon has always wanted to save Natlan, and something about his soul being fragmented. Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Ororon is probably back with the Captain. What do you think?
And when we say with the Captain, we mean like with the Captain. What do you think about that as well?
I agree with your hypothesis. And just now, I confirmed it myself. Ororon came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
What? He came back?
Did he say anything?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
I'm not surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Well, Citlali, I did say when you yell at your younger family members, they tend to do something called no contact. Really, the only person who can take accountability for your behavior is you.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left.
And you verbally assaulting him at every turn.
He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family. Besides, Ororon is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one.
Wait, what are you saying?
Thank you, Rai.
Look.
Okay, somebody asked, is she supposed to be granny? Yes, Tylan, she is considered everyone's granny, and she's like really old apparently, but like also not. But she is part of Mio Skincare. We are actually working really closely with her because we're trying to get to the bottom of her personality. The PR team is really, really concerned with doing her debut promotion with some of the behaviors that we've seen recently. So I've been tasked with getting to know a lot of the prospective Mio models of Natlan before we expand out into Natlan. Citlali is a very tough case, but we're getting to the bottom of it.
Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is
As you can see, her Mio
skincare
Skincare is amazing. We really want her to be the face of Mio Skincare, but I don't know if we want her to be the mouth of Mio Skincare, you know?
And this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Ororon is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and he happens to be very good friends with Ororon. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Ororon would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the switch. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem,
Citlali,
which he no longer needed.
Citlali actually gets mad constantly, and by getting the anger out of her, skin freshens after releasing all the stress out of her pores. I mean, it is effective, but we could also do that through myotherapy. Like I said, it's a difficult case. So are Aoife, Ororon, and the captain in a throuple? You never know with gay people. Citlali is an old gen diva. We need to leave Citlali alone. She is an MLO survivor.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't, but I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Ororon's memories in this gem.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Citlali. Let's take a look right away.
Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down.
Ooh, I mean, I low-key want to see. Can we open it up?
I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad at me for this? You can be honest.
I mean, this is a huge invasion of privacy, Citlali, but I'm not going to put this past you at this point. I've observed you and this man's relationship for, I think, like, in-game, like, a week now. Like, are we going to be messy or not?
Huh, that's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
I mean, families disagree. Let's do it.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all those years ago, and now I'm useless again. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger.
See, and that's what we're talking about. You are going to become 500 soon, but nobody can tell. That's why we really want to collaborate you on with Mio Skincare. But every night you wake up in a fit of anger, right? Citlali, have you heard of the myotherapy program?
Yeah, you're right. First anger, then tears.
Right.
Oh, wait! Who are you calling a crybaby?
Here we go again. Citlali, this is really a problem.
You're just making it worse, Traveler.
I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good. I don't care, and I won't blame him. A family does whatever it takes to protect their own.
You sure you'll be okay? We can come with you if you want.
Did you just say you'll come with me?
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because, right, we need leads on the Fatui.
Yeah, Paimon's right. We totally need this information of all of this man's stored memories in a gem. Things that he doesn't explicitly say, but that we will know.
You really mean it?
Yeah.
Fine, you can come.
Hi, Ineko.
Just promise me you'll see this through. No backing out. Got it?
Don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
Then I place my trust in your professionalism.
At least someone's professional around here, right, Citlali?
All right, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some, unwanted spying.
The first step is admittance. Let's go.
You heard it here first. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other choice.
Now, Citlali, you do know your son might be with El Capitano, like I said before. I hope you're prepared for that. I'm an ally, so I see this all the time, but...
Are you ready?
Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'm ready. Ineko, that sounds fun. Have fun with that. Al, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for 3 months.
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future.
Expedition Claire Obscure. I don't know what that is. Would love your take on it. Let's open up Google. You said Expedition Claire Obscure. Expedition Claire Obscure. I was about to sneeze, that's why I turned off my mic. This game, yeah, I know what this game is, and I'm really excited for it to come out. I'm so excited to see... It's these like companies that have funding, but they're smaller teams, but they're really, really talented people, and what they're doing is they're going against the grain of like AAA games. These AAA games are so obsessed. These big corporations with all these guys who don't make video games, but tell people what games to make. They sit around these tables and they say, well, Fortnite is popular, let's do Fortnite, but we already have Fortnite. Why don't we start doing stuff that's different, or like stuff that isn't currently being done but is a tried and true thing, like a turn-based RPG at the level of artistic and graphical fidelity that we're used to from Final Fantasy, but it's actually like what Final Fantasy is instead of Final Fantasy trying to be what it's not. So good luck, Claire Expedition 33. I really wish y'all all the best because I will be checking that out when it's out. Let's talk about these radishes.
And you? Eva says you're
Yukon
taking
Razor,
up too much
congrats,
space,
Jess.
but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
And like that work is hard. Like you see what that looks like. That takes talent and technical ability, you know? So like I'm really excited to see what they do with that.
Hey!
Because they're really onto
How's
something.
it going, Ororon?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables
I saw some
again?
Infinity Nikki gameplay too, and that looks really good.
No, just some idle conversation.
It looks more impressive than what I thought it would be.
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chasca's fostering a saurian at his place.
I have to
Said
agree,
the thing
cause
trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
is there going to be a DVD Survivor tier list? I'm trying to figure out an angle with them. I'm still learning them all. I think we're going to do like Mori stuff before. I don't know. There's going to be more DVD content, but I'm kind of a scatterbrain, so like, it's hard to organize all that stuff.
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
I just kind of record. I do Pokemon stuff first, and then everything else is kind of like, what do I do? I never know what angle to take.
It's the Fatui. Their leader
Or I
seems
don't
like
know
a
enough
big
about it.
deal. He
But yeah,
didn't
we're
bring
working
many
on
men
stuff.
with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone, but I wouldn't go around asking too many questions.
The strange. Okay, I see.
If you run into them, be careful.
You're from the
Hi,
Masters
Sig.
of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Oh, we're getting the tea today.
What does an Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Ooh, he's not even trying to like butter him up. He said, "I have tea, and if you don't want to trade information, I'm
Oh,
gone."
he could tell I was lying, and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that?
Uh-huh.
Hey, at least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
So this is what's happening. I bet Ororon's trying to like participate because El Capitano knows something that Ororon wants to know in order to protect Citlali or like protect the village, you know?
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. I've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
Oh.
My lord!
Tarko said, "My lord, I think I see a cheap synthetic dark blue wig above that bush."
Ignore him. He is no threat.
El Capitano clocked it a long time ago.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and also familiar in some way.
Oh no.
I can't describe it.
Ororon, don't. Oh my goodness. Don't go for guys like this.
What is it?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
What if he got it from the same company that produced the Busted Blue Bobs? That's what's familiar. He said, there's something familiar about... And it's because El Capitano's MLO affiliated. MLO makes the Busted Blue Bobs that Ororon uses because he can't afford the Mio Bobs, the Mio Bob wigs, or a Mio cut. And that's one of the issues that we have with Natlan. That's why we're trying so hard to work with people like Citlali, work with, you know, people like Maulani, because we're really trying to figure out how can we just get rid of the whole MLO thing in Natlan. Maybe a subsidized program, maybe a sort of credit program for broke people like Ororon, something like that. A rewards program, something. See, look, he's literally putting a Busted Blue Bob on his head. Or trying to.
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that?
Yeah.
Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
Thank you, Hydro.
I feel much better.
It's so
Thank
awful.
you, my lord.
He said, so this is what happens. When you have like a bad bleach in tone by MLO, you have to constantly use hairspray infused with blue and purple undertones in order to keep it from looking brassy. And that's what he was doing. He was using the MLO hairspray, but as you can see, withdrawal happens within 6 hours because that hairspray has so many bad chemicals into it, it seeps into your scalp and it creates this sort of like chemical reliance, it's really, really dangerous and not FDA approved. And then there's this whole like withdrawal system. You have to constantly use that stuff until your actual natural hair grows back in.
Think nothing of it.
And your body purges the sort of MLO dyes.
Stay vigilant and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities,
this happened to one of my friends in
formation and be prepared to fight. However, there's no reason to overengage. Information is our first priority.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm?
So the Abyss is actually... Oh, look at the little loading screen. They changed it because we're in the memories. Okay, Hoyoverse. Creative. I hope you paid that artist for that idea. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm gay. I'm going to be shady.
I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates refer to him as the captain. Never heard of him before. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual. What is he gonna do?
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
So this is all coming together now. I've been really lost as to like my place as a Mio girl and Mio model. Like why did Mio send the legendary blonde here? And it's obvious, like with Fontaine it was a little bit more explicit. I knew that we were opening up a theme park, but here we're trying to expand. But the thing is Natlan has a healthy sort of insular economy. But it seems as though MLO and the Abyss are very interested in monopolizing all of Natlan, and that's why there's like this sort of 3 different sort of things. You got the Mio girls, you have the MLO, and then you also have the Abyss. It's creating like a sort of more complex and nuanced sort of business ordeal, I guess you could say.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there.
This is all about like subterfuge and information. Like this is a little bit less like in your face.
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time. Do you truly wish to do this?
The time for
the Abyss seems to be MLO's chemical supplier.
It now falls on me to act. This nation is out of time.
Yes, sir.
I feel like MLO is much more deep-rooted
He just
than
walked
Natlan.
straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do?
Oh, and then they started fighting. MLO attempted to weaken Mio's presence head on because they knew that we were trying to collaborate with some of the most notable models of Natlan to ask them if they wanted to go into like a contract sort of basis, an independent contract basis. El Capitano went in to face front, like sort of try to damage the public reputation. It's all making sense
They're
now.
both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines, it's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it coming from? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
I actually like this little part. Getting into the memories is really fun because it's answering a lot of questions I have.
As for you,
or at least giving me a new
confess,
perspective that's helping me to answer
that little
questions.
trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time. And you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
No need
What's
to force
that?
yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
Oh, wow. So El Capitano was putting on more of a front than we thought.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others.
I'm
I can
giggling
sense
too,
that the ley
Ineko.
lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the
Hi,
Pyro
Mike.
Archon is planning. The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So, I felt like I had to help you.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance
That's
was
true,
likely all it
Josu.
took
Not
for her to
everybody.
recognize
Not
my tribe.
everybody's MLO. There's some people who are mellow, who are sort of like grandfathered into the MLO company. And once you're in the MLO company, it's really hard to get out. I don't know if you all saw, but MLO like really does a number on you when you sign a contract to be employed with them. We actually discovered that when we were playing Fears to Fathom. What was it? Fears to Fathom. The 5th episode of Fears to Fathom, we were playing it. We started off in an MLO office, and like that person like could barely even get vacation time. It's like,
So, we're in the same boat.
You seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali? Do you know
is
her?
it possible that Ororon was an ex-Mellow employee that got grandfathered into MLO and escaped and decided to go off-grid? And all that he can afford because he's off-grid and doesn't have employment is any busted bob that he finds on the side of the street. Oh.
Explain your relation
Bye,
to
Haru.
her
Thank you so much for
first.
hanging out. I'll
I
post
know
the
you
bot as
two
soon
are
as I can.
acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Get it,
Citlali
girly
is
pop
my
getaway,
elder
yes.
and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means?
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own 2 hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way.
Oh my god. He wants to change Natlan for the better.
Strange.
Rumors say that under the mask, Capitano is actually Mio's cousin practicing his aspirations of being a showgirl and pursuing his Hollywood acting degree. Every so often, Capitano can be spotted at the Pink Pony Club.
Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Citlali, someone capable of communicating with the Wyub, and the Wyub are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget, I saved your life.
Changing his pants.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan.
I do want to stop and say, I don't really know a lot about the sort of design elements, because you know there's a lot of like symbolism and stuff, and I'll be honest, Hoyo versus Execution of Natlan, and that there is some pretty interesting use of like symbolism and source material that I've seen like YouTubers go into, and it is quite commendable, but it is kind of like a mishmash of like a bunch of different things. I don't really know what all he's supposed to represent, but based off of characters in past arcs, it's obvious like that ear is something that you should be looking at. They use like eyes and ears and some things to show what kind of character they are, and I was kind of like caught up because I was like, is he supposed to be like a dog? Because it's kind of like a dog ear, maybe like a kitsune, but he comes off as like kind of like distant and like pouty, almost like a puppy, you know? But this scene right here, I think makes him seem more like a sort of like, for lack of better words, like a stray or like a coyote. Like he sort of like lives on the outside of the village. He feels very like bonded to them because like they've taken care of him, but he's still kind of like on the outside, and he has different faces. Like he's very like almost like survivalist coded. Like he can like code switch in different ways, and that's really interesting about Ororon. He's a bat. Oh, okay. Well, he's still kind of like code switches and stuff. His ear, I just think dog. I'm like, it's either a cat or a dog because it's anime, but he's a bat. He's a Noivorn trainer. But still, the code switching is still like something that's interesting about him.
Interesting approach.
And I mean, being a bat can still kind of be that kind of coding, like they're mysterious, they're nocturnal. We as people don't really see them often, you know?
Worth trying, I think.
His cloak is little bat wings. I actually like the bat. Yeah, I like that. And it actually matches with the eye too. That actually makes him look a lot cuter. Now that I see like the bat motifs, I like that.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines,
Skydog.
this method would address the root problem.
Hi, Alessandro.
By reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
Lone wolf. Yeah, I'm getting like lone wolf too, Rose, but I can also see bat. Regardless, like both like the lone wolf, the coyote, the bat, like those are all things that could still kind of have that coding. Like there's something a little bit, I guess, because like the relation, like as opposed to like the use of a cat person in a narrative, or like a dog person, like those are animals that we as the audience can have the connotation of being like, oh, like they kind of communicate more with us. These other types of animal representations, like the bat is like, it has like a more spooky, mysterious kind of moment. The lone wolf kind of has that too.
Woo!
Traveler, Paimon.
Temu Batman.
You two all right?
Basically.
Paimon's fine, just,
Citlali's
a
ombre
little
nails.
dizzy.
Yeah, they were fresh. That was a fresh ombre nail, so the chemicals were still like permeating, and they got into Paimon's nose. That's why she got dizzy.
Of course. I'm so mad at him. After everything, he still can't let go of the past.
Oh my god, Citlali. I mean, I can understand how he feels. Can you?
For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him?
Respect. I don't know. Fulfillment. Sometimes people just want to help people who help them.
Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants.
Y'all, you know, Paimon did. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that she was catching that tone with me, like I was Ororon. Okay, Citlali, keep going.
I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Huh, that kid's got nothing on me.
Bats are puppies with wings. Bats are really cute. Bats are really cute. Wait, somebody said something. Saw the Hohenvid and this and didn't know what to pick here for Citlali's messiness. Didn't know what to pick. What do you mean? I also just don't understand why we need a third male character with a lone wolf motif. Some people like that. I mean, Rose, you know the answer to that. Some people like that. Sometimes you just gotta mark it. Put the lone wolf anime boy in. They'll eat it up.
Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even...
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines?
He just walked in running. Hi.
What does that even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But how does that help with the abyss?
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has unbelievable power. Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natlan will be affected.
This is a big thing.
This is big.
This is a big thing. He's serious. It lines up more with everything he said before. He's even tried to seize the Gnosis for the same purpose. I really do think that he's adamant about accomplishing this goal for MLO.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning. Ororon's memory proves that.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natlan? Oh, we've got to tell Moeka about this right away.
Yes, she needs to know about this. Now.
Right, because if he's able to do this, then that means no more extensions for Mavwika, no more fresh ombre nails for you, and no more... And no more video games for Kanish. Yes, Simba, we will. I'm building my Jianyan to support plunge DPS razor. Should I use songs? I don't know, Jess. You know I don't know that stuff. Okay, somebody was gonna help you. I knew somebody will. We have to go. Meal girls, run. Meal transportation initiated. Oh, come on. What? Girl. Yeah, Simba, they are all the names of demons. I'm not sure where it's all going to go. In all honesty, at this point of the story, they've really taken it to like a completely unique place. So I just kind of am, I'm just here for the ride at this point. Demons.
Moeka!
Traveler, Paimon Citlali. Perfect timing. I've located the captain.
Oh, really? That's great! We also just took a peek at Ororon's memories and discovered something
Paimon,
huge!
we didn't have to tell her that part.
Oh, with his granny's permission, of course. Or no, actually
It was an invasion of privacy. Let's just be real. But this is the bigger matter than Ororon's diary, girl. We all knew he was.
Calm down, Paimon. I'll take it from here.
So the captain was searching for the source mechanism to reconstruct the ley lines. If his plan is already in motion, that means he knows exactly how to accomplish his goal. We have to stop him.
Is reconstructing the ley lines a bad thing?
Yes. It's not a simple fix. It would mean sacrificing nearly everything contained within the current ley lines, very similar to the price of using a Gnosis. If he activates the mechanism, it's all over. We need to mobilize our forces as soon as possible.
But what forces do we have?
Meal girls.
Kanich, Shilonen, you two, and myself. All other warriors are working to push back the Abyss on the front lines.
But that's barely any people! Not to mention you lost your power, and they've got the captain on their side! Oh, maybe we really should get Citlali to break Ororon's legs.
That won't help us with the captain, I'm afraid. In any case, the Masters of the Nightwind are in urgent need of manpower. Citlali, I was hoping you could head back and help defend the tribe.
All right.
I'm really
understand where I'm
excited to
needed.
see Citlali's
I'll
gameplay
head
style.
out right away.
Because she's not narratively like seen as a combatant, you know? So I really want to see how they express her abilities in combat.
Don't worry about your grandson. We'll figure something out for sure.
I'll leave him to you all then.
All right, back to the matter at hand. I don't believe defeating the captain needs to be our ultimate goal. Let me grab Shilonen and Kanich, then I'll tell you my idea.
Oh, I thought someone was spying.
As you
Once
all
again.
know, Ororon is working with the captain and we need to stop their plan.
Look, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but I just... I knew that once I stripped all of the dark black out of my hair and showed you all my original color, it's just so uncanny, really. It's really uncanny.
The captain is a formidable opponent, but that shouldn't deter us. In any case, a head-on confrontation isn't the best way to solve the issue. Their plan hinges entirely on a single element, the source mechanism. If we leverage our forces, we can destroy it, and then success is ours. We'll head out together. In the event that a confrontation becomes
Thank you,
inevitable,
Joshua.
I'll stall the captain while you advance.
No, you're our leader, dude, and you've lost your power. You shouldn't be the one to face the captain.
I agree with Kanich. The two of us can handle it.
Listen to my plan first. Kanich, I want you and Ahau to launch an assault from the front and break through the Fatui defenses. The captain won't be on the front lines. As a seasoned warrior, he'll be stationed in close proximity to the device to ensure its protection.
So you want us to lure him to the front, man?
No. The purpose of the frontal assault is to gather the Fatui forces in one place. That way, it's easier for the rest of us to avoid them. Shilonen, I need you to do what your tribe does best, and dig a tunnel from the outskirts of the ruin. Once we get close to the device, we just need to destroy it.
So Xilonen is launching the main assault? Bro?
Exactly. The Traveler and I will join her as well. No one can create a distraction better than you, Kanich, not even myself. By combining our strengths, we just might manage to break through the captain's
Nice,
defenses.
Jess. You've been blessed with Noels. Leave it to me, dude.
Understood. Then we should head out now.
I know Xilonen's sitting there like, so you want me to dig a tunnel?
Just promise us you won't do anything reckless. You cannot face the captain straight on unless you have no other choice. You mean everything to us. Losing you would be the worst possible outcome.
I'll try my best to not let things get to that point.
Thank you, everyone. You have my word. I'll proceed with caution.
Act 72. Genshin Impact Chapter 47, Act 72. I do like Xilonen's makeup, and I've thought about doing like a little casual short video on the YouTube or maybe a TikTok just talking about the makeup that I see. Like, I'm not a makeup artist and I'm not like a makeup pro, but I am a makeup connoisseur. Like, I love makeup and I love watching people do makeup. I love all kinds of different makeup styles, and I just like, they really, for Natlan at least, I can say, some of the girls are doing makeup looks, and I find that really entertaining and fun. Get ready for drama. I'm excited. This patch has actually been really fun. I've been really enjoying the storytelling.
Their tunnel must be behind that gathering of Fatui guards.
Any of the nearby mountains could be a good infiltration point, but if we want to stay under the radar, we should approach from the side.
As agreed, Ahal and I will handle like things at the front.
There are only a few Fatui stationed around the perimeter. We should take care of them first so they can't alert anyone.
Craving potato sticks. The ones that come in the can. Oh my god, I used to love those when I was a kid. Transformation. A green thing. Slingshot technique. Slingshot technique. Slingshot technique 2. I'll have to defeat them, okay. This is one of the leaked Pokemon from Generation 3. No, this was Generation 4. Yeah, this is Kanga. It was in one of the leaks that happened recently. How do I get out of this again? Okay, there we go. steady as stone. Truly unclockable. It's that brute force geo technique right there. Eventually, I will figure out how to make a Geo character, Noelle, meaning, when I say that I mean Noelle, how to get Noelle to ignore all elements in the game.
All right, that's done. Let's head to the foot of the mountain.
That's the night from Dead by Daylight.
What do you think, Shilonen? Is this a good spot?
Yeah, looks good. We'll take it from here.
Will you go for Gilonen?
I can
I'll show you something in a second. There's a reason why I'm not pulling for her. But I'll give you right after this cutscene.
We'll
I'll
keep
show
going.
you.
The rest of you should head back. Things are about to get dangerous.
Natra.
All right. Please, take care.
It's only Natra. So the reason why I'm not getting Gilonen is I really do think that they could have made a little bit more money on this character because like it only took me like 10 pulls to get her. In all honesty, I was like, okay, well I got her, whatever. Anyway. I am going for Chiori next. I'm not really like going for her. I've only really been doing story this patch. I haven't really even been grinding. But with all my extra ones, I am going for Chiori and hoping for just stupid luck, you know?
Even by my tribe standards.
Time to clean up.
It's because we're working on Honkai Star Rail. I've just been playing story really, but I do want to build her. We've been slowly building her. Slowly. Navia next. Oh, I want to complete the whole Geo collection. I want to, like at this point, now that we're endgame and like
clear and approach from the side.
all that, one of my new sort of like callings is just Geo. Chiori story is so Mio coded. Meal technique. Summoning meal summons. Meal drill. Meal flag. It's really fun that like Noelle's at a point now where I mean like obviously she's still fighting through that elemental resistance like that shield, but it's still like really satisfying that Noelle can kind of just like chop through it now. I wonder if they make Chia pets for Genshin characters. Oh, I'm sure. Come on, it's the internet. Somebody's making it somewhere.
This spell is from the Masters of the Night.
Oh yes, Zhongli as well.
It's Ororon's doing. They're probably trying to buy time.
Sarisi, thank you. Rotate the device to complete the image and open the path. Okay, I did it.
These wheels are relics from ancient times.
Thank you so much, Sarisi.
These mechanisms probably control that wheel, right? Let's get on the track.
Oh, this is like Honkai Star Rail. What am I looking at? Okay. Okay. Maybe we'll figure it out if we go over here.
Strike a pose right here.
Pull in! Everyone on me!
Look, this thing is like doing all this like elemental stuff, and Noelle's like, girl, let's put on my shield. Girl, let me put on my shield.
I'll catch up.
I figured this out, right? So I think what it is like, so I just did the summons, right? The summons, if I do like a full opener, the flag will last, I think it's 2 Noelle rotations. 1, 2, and then the flag is back up. And then you can do 1, 2, and then I think I do Farina, and then the flag again.
As a dutiful maiden,
I try to learn the cooldowns through Noelle rotations. It doesn't matter. I just want the ultimate. If you start with the other two, you want the outermost to have the spiky part facing northwest. Oh.
you seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
1 cube or 2. Okay. Is there one up there too? Okay, I see. So that one's probably the inside. Doesn't Goru's burst give a much better def buff than his skill? I don't remember. I think his burst is better. But I kind of build him as just like my battery. But let's see. Where do you see that stuff? The thing with me is like I will look at this stuff and then I'll like set it up and then I'll forget why I did it. I don't know. Someone knows. Defense increase. It doesn't even say defense increase. Yeah, it does follow you. That makes it easier for like keeping things together. Oh, I see. It's a dragon head. Okay. 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 No. I know what it is. Wait, I know what it is. I did it, but it's upside down. I think it's like, boom? We'll get it. Hold up. Okay, so that's... It's like... They need to... Okay. I guess I'll look at it again. That's not it. That's not it. It's this right here. Okay. It's coming together. And then... This is the wrong one. Let's put it back. Okay, we gotta get the inside. It's looking like that Chasca's busted BBL up here. Oh my god. Is it like, does it have to be like perfect? Does it have to be like perfect? It does. Okay. I have to move it over a little bit counterclockwise. You're right. You're actually right, Pickled. Let's start with the outside. I think it's easier with the... I'm like, girl, I can't play this game. So, the spikes need to start below, like the upper spike needs to be... Okay, I see. The upper spike needs to be, yeah. Oh. Are we going for anyone this patch? We were going for Gilonin, but we already got Gilonin, so now I'm just kind of putting my extras into Chiori, hoping for some dumb luck. If there's a Geo 5-star, I think I'm gonna go for it most of the time. Okay, it'll snap into place. Girl. Are you going for Ito? Is there a new banner? I mean, I'm gonna go for. I want to complete my Geo collection. I love all my Geos, and I feel like as Geo stuff goes on, it's becoming more and more like interesting. Like they're adding stuff that really works. I feel like ever since I saw Navia, like I'm a new player, right? But ever since Navia, it seems as though the conversation is getting a little bit more and more like, ooh, Noelle can do this, Noelle can do that, or like, you know, this character can work well with this Geo character, so that's fun. But as we know, Noelle is literally the strongest character in the game. You can ignore all mechanics with Noelle if you invest in her.
This must be it.
There they are!
Oh, the captain's here too. Perfect. Looks like they focused their defenses over there.
Oh, they're here.
Huh. I thought the Pyro Archon would choose a frontal assault.
It doesn't matter. They're too late anyway.
Stop!
It's too late.
I have seen Gilonin's trailer.
We need to turn it off!
There's still time.
I won't let you do this.
What are you gonna do with those skinny jeans, girl? Those skinny jeans are giving 4-star, and I've got 5 stars on my team. Oh, is that MLO hairspray seeping into the scalp?
The sound of lament?
What was that sound? It was like a piercing cry!
Now's our chance to turn off the device.
So close. We need to approach them from the side and lure the captain away.
Oh, Ororon? How did he just... His movements have gotten a lot faster. Was Ororon always this good in battle?
Gilonin!
This ends now.
Huh?
Something's wrong.
The captain helped Gilonin. Why?
You are not Ororon. Who are you?
What?
How many people were scared?
Commander.
You.
Me too. I was really, really scared.
Wait a minute.
So, you still recognize me, Commander? I'm glad. Although, I believe you have some more pressing concerns at the moment.
Now.
You see? You indulge your sense of honor for just a moment, and now you've lost your chance. Even now, you're still the same as ever.
His voice is completely different. Is someone inhabiting Ororon's body?
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment.
Wait, so who bought an Ororon cosplay off of AliExpress and is wearing it right now?
Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
I didn't expect to see you here, but I have to disagree.
Hi, Comment.
Abandoning one's comrades is not the way of a warrior.
Why do you care about a doomed man? I know you can see it. He's already close to death. After all,
Dilly-dallying
his
has
soul
been great.
Incomplete from the start.
Oh, someone said I'm close
Is it a
to
different
death.
Archon? IDK, I don't play this game.
Is it because of that noise just now? The piercing cry came from
Capitano's
underground
really
when I
interesting.
activated the
I
device.
want to know what's going on here.
What's down there? Natlan's ley lines must be hiding some kind of secret. Ugh. Am I dying? Oh, no. It's too soon.
Ah, Ororon, it's you. What'll it be today? Oh, why the long face? Don't tell me you still haven't let that go. I knew it was a bad idea to tell you.
They low-key really love putting people at a table in a dark room in this game.
I heard everyone wanted me to be the savior.
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it? But,
Furina's impact.
does such a person truly exist? Even if they do, why would you have to become that person?
Ororon, is that you?
Thank you, Roses.
Oh, here, have a seat. Let Granny cut you some fruit. We just got a fresh batch. Can I get you anything else? Some grilled meatloaf, maybe? Ask for anything you want. We've got plenty of ingredients.
What about those spiced rub mushrooms you made me last time, Granny Kuimi?
Ah, you liked those, did you? And
It is true,
Outlander taught
Ineko.
me that recipe, actually. A merchant, to be exact. Never thought about going into business yourself, my boy. You could travel all over.
Grandma's trying to tell him to get employed.
Our Ororon? A merchant? He's far too honest for that line of work.
Well, at least an honest merchant like him wouldn't prey on old-timers like us.
Everyone said a true savior does not really exist, but then why did my birth open the door to the possibility? Why give people false hope? Maybe I don't need to sacrifice myself, but surely everyone is born for a purpose. So, what's mine? If I had succeeded back then, would the world have become a better place? What's the meaning of my existence?
Done
Furina
spacing
down,
out,
girl.
Ororon? Did you finish your homework?
Yes, Granny, it's just... Will learning all this really make me as strong as you?
Of course not. I'm a special case. Other shamans study their whole lives without reaching a fraction of my abilities.
Because you're a genius, right?
You could say that. Or maybe I've just been alive longer than the rest of them, and picked up a few tricks that they didn't want to touch.
She said, you can study and I'm going to put you on game, but you will never be better than the blueprint, you know?
It's rude to bring up a woman's age. Never do that again, no matter the circumstances.
And he never even said anything. That's the crazy part.
I wasn't the one who brought it up.
Anyway, class is canceled tomorrow. Go have fun.
What about my homework then?
Do what you want. What use is it being as strong as me anyway?
Honestly, if I ever became a professor, I would want to be like Citlali.
You've seen how the tribe treats me. They're all afraid. I try to go about my business.
Class is
and they
canceled
practically
tomorrow.
tremble
Do whatever
in
you want for
fear.
homework.
Not the most fun way to go about living one's life, I'd say. Take it from me. The happiest people are the ones who do their own thing. So do what you want, Ororon. No matter what anyone else has to say.
Granny didn't say it outright, but I think she was trying to comfort me. Don't force yourself. Don't beat yourself up over the past. That's what she always says. But I never forced myself. I never even got the chance to try before it was all over.
Hey, you zoning out over here again? There's such a thing.
I was just looking at the aphids.
That's cute. That's really cute.
Something interesting about
That
them
little
today?
garden is really cute. Oh wow, I would love that. If I knew how to like make stuff, like if I knew how to do like, I don't know, like sculpting or like woodwork, that would be really cute to put out in a yard.
I noticed some on the ground. Maybe it got too cold yesterday and they couldn't handle it.
Bummer. Guess that means less honey this year.
Aoife, do you think being a
Have
vet
we
is
seen
fun?
Aoife yet?
Fun? I'm not sure about that. Do you think planting vegetables is fun?
Fun enough, I guess. I don't have anything else to do.
Exactly. Most people live like that. No special purpose or calling. That's just how the world works. Ah, jeez.
Not
That
yet, okay.
troublemaker's at it again. Ororon, my man, come inside and give me a hand, would you?
Wait, are they roommates?
Why should I? I thought being a vet was no fun.
Well, I guess there is a fun part.
Aoife might be
Trying to
playable.
outsmart
A
the
bunch
rest.
of characters
Come
have
on,
lines
give me a
about
hand.
him. Oh.
Maybe Aoife was just too nice to tell me the truth.
Thank you, damsel. That's
above
actually
your
so cool. Thank
capabilities will
you.
Kill you.
That drawing is him.
My soul is unstable.
Oh, I
I
saw.
only survived because I had people.
He had
to
a little
help
bit of
keep me in
melanin
one
on
piece.
him. You know what they're doing after all that stuff that happened with Natlan? I bet Aoife, they were like, don't show Aoife. We can't redo the characters that have already like are in the pipeline to be released. But Aoife, girl, somebody go get somebody to turn that slider. You know?
A part of me has always been missing.
They
That's
have
why
one
the other
doodle.
Spirit said I was close to death, but
Why struggle?
They are like rapidly
It's a miracle
redoing the
you were
character.
even born. Just close your eyes and wait for death.
it was you, the thing that came out
You
of
pray
nowhere.
that. Me too.
Thing? I'm a warrior. Far stronger than a weakling like you.
See, they keep doing my hair. It's
I'm
weird.
not weak. There's just a limit to what I can do.
Exactly, comment.
And that's exactly why your fantasy is so ridiculous. You really think a useless thing like you can save the world?
Who is this guy?
Useless.
Savior? Ha! Sounds nice, doesn't it? But, does such a person truly exist?
Exactly. Most people live like that. No special purpose or calling. That's just how the world works.
Look at that one doodle, girl. That's all.
Take it from me.
There's a
The
pink girl next to him
happiest people
too.
are the ones who do
Or
their
guy.
own thing.
Or
So
they.
do what you want, Ororon. No matter what anyone else has to say.
But I don't want things to end here.
Nature's healing.
Ororon? It's all right. We'll take things from here.
Every time they marched into battle, I had to stay behind.
Don't worry. With the Archon on our side, the Abyss doesn't stand a chance.
All the best warriors are fighting on the front lines. I want to do my part too.
Both of us are bound to disappear. But your end will come sooner than mine, because you've been broken from
Oh, is
the
a Saurian?
start.
Oh, okay.
Once your soul shatters into pieces and dissipates into the wind, I will take temporary control over this body.
Oh.
I will serve my commander.
It's like a
until
phantom
the
that's
end.
possessing him because he's like an open vessel. Because you know he's like half. There's something about him like his like soul or whatever.
No, this isn't right.
Oh, the drama.
My life can't. My end will not come first, and I'm not giving up. I can't die here. No, I won't die here.
Ororon! Ororon!
It's the light of Mio Ororon. Follow it.
That voice.
Control your mind. Feel the ground beneath your feet. This is not your end.
I thought he was finally accepting his life.
His eyes are open! He's alive!
Well done. You managed to do the impossible.
What do you mean?
Don't try to talk. Focus on holding yourself together.
I can't believe the captain did that.
Maybe he thinks of Ororon as a comrade. He was helping to rein him in all this time.
That's the only reason I had the chance to turn off the device.
I'm fine now.
Damage to the soul is a tricky thing. The pain almost consumed you for a moment, but you managed to hold on to yourself.
The worst appears to be over.
I'm sorry for causing so much trouble.
We can talk about that later.
Our plan. It failed, didn't it? I'm sorry. We were so close.
You saved my life, and now the debt is repaid.
Ororon, I never thought you actually wanted to sacrifice yourself in that ceremony. But you never gave up. Have you come to a conclusion on what it is that you truly want?
I just want an answer. A reason why I exist and why everyone always did so much for me. No one is born a hero, and no one should be treated like one from birth. I had a chance to do something important back then.
Ororon fainted at the high blood pressure of the skinny jeans.
All I want is to find some more ways to make up for that.
The answer you seek now lies before you.
That was... Oh. What is it, though? Hi, Kizzy.
You are the inheritor of my name. The hero from the masters of the Nightwind, who shall fight for this generation.
That's Nanook. Thank you, Kizzy. I love that. Thank you.
Fascinating. You're not the person that the others thought you were. And yet, you're also not the kind of person that you thought you were. It can take a lifetime to truly discover who we really are. Like you, I never thought I had what it took to be a hero. I was too cunning, too self-absorbed. But in the end, I sacrificed my life for this nation.
So, one of the warriors we needed was Ororon. Okay, I mean, Ororon's okay.
Now, remember your name.
I personally think that Kachina is taking it.
Meaning,
you know,
still
girly pop tier list of the warriors of Natlan. You know, I'd say Ororon maybe is okay to looks around. You know,
my ancient name, BD.
Biddy biddy bum bum.
It means devotion. You will give your all, not for the sake of a heroic death, but to do justice by the answer you found.
I mean, it is
life.
cool though, Pickled. It's fun to see like the resolution of a character and see them be able to like get some sort of affirmation, especially considering the fact that like it's all about like passing the name on and earning that and like sort of representing that. It's really fun to see the characters like have the opportunity to like get that affirmation. I don't know. It's cool to see for all the characters.
For that answer, you will offer all of your strength and be born anew. Through your devotion, you will prove your worth. Having foretold his own death, the omniscient man holds a feast in celebration. Let us raise our cups in honor of his heroism and send him off with this final tribute. For at last, his wish is now fulfilled.
I think by the end we're gonna love Ororon. He's not
With
too
your
bad.
recognition,
See, look,
we
he's
now
already.
have the 5th hero of this era.
Come on, he's eating that. Give it to him. He's eating that little. He's trying. He's eating that little pose. Look at the effect. Yeah.
I am happy
Mama,
to
a big
see
lore
the
drops
plan
behind
advance
you.
one step further. It seems that my cry did not cause irreversible damage.
Who's that?
What is that voice?
Just as I thought. The Lord of the Night has awakened.
Oh. Oh, my eyelid is itchy.
Lord of the Night? As in the one who rules over the Night Kingdom?
I preside over a realm of souls. Due to my limited power, sleep is the only way I can extend my existence.
Girl. That's how that seasonal depression feels. Due to my limited power, sleep is the only way I can extend my existence. Girl, me too.
When you activated the device, I awoke and could not hold back my cry. It is a sound that agitates souls. Most of you are unaffected because your souls are intact. But with a damaged soul, the effect on your friend was heightened, and his soul almost shattered as a result. And yet, his soul remains in one piece. He managed to overcome this obstacle through sheer strength of will. A truly impressive feat for a human.
So, was that what caused all his strange behavior
I like the night. I'm calling her the Night Mother. Isn't that like from Skyrim?
No.
I like her voice.
An additional soul was affected. It tried to take refuge in the missing part of your friend's soul, but was ultimately expelled. However, this soul does not hail from Natlan or the Night Kingdom. Its origins remain a mystery to me.
It was that Conrian guy, right?
Activating the source mechanism was supposed to reconstruct the ley lines. Why did it awaken you instead?
Because I was the one who originally constructed Natlan's ley lines, otherwise known
Congrats,
as the Night
N10.
Kingdom.
The ancient battle between the Descender and the dragons destroyed the corner of the world, allowing the Abyss to invade. Natlan's ley lines took the worst of the damage. To aid the people of Natlan, the Lord of the Night used the fragments of the old ley lines to reconstruct a similar network. That's how the Night Kingdom was born.
Hold up, let's look at this. Why did it awaken you instead? Because I was the one who originally constructed Natlan's ley lines, otherwise known as the Night Kingdom. Oh, the ancient battle between the Descender and the dragons destroyed the corner of the world, allowing the Abyss to invade. Natlan's ley lines took the worst of the damage. To aid the people of Natlan, the Lord of the Night used the fragments of the old ley lines to reconstruct a similar network. That's how the Night Kingdom was born.
The first Pyro Archon, Xbalanque, strengthened that realm and established the rules that aid our fight against the Abyss. The Ode of Resurrection and the Pilgrimage, both of which are practices that survive to this day.
So they constructed this infrastructure in order to fight the Abyss. Destroy the corner of the world, allowing the Abyss to invade. So the Abyss was invading because of that battle. Natlan had to create the ley lines, which is the Night Kingdom, in order to fight the Abyss. But it requires the Ode of Resurrection and the Pilgrimage in order to stay going. Okay.
Right. You said before it all came from the power of the heavens.
The ancient dragons tried to use this device to strengthen the ley lines by imbuing them with power. Back then, this method was rather ineffective. They lacked the skills to navigate the intricate structure of the ley lines. the structure of the ley lines has also completely changed. I am the only possible vehicle for the power generated by the device. It was an incredibly crude and painful method, but I managed to absorb some of that power. Now, I can speak to you like this and provide you with aid.
So the night lady, like the Lord of the Night Kingdom. Who is the Lord of the Night Kingdom? Is that Xablanca?
Such as rebuilding the ley lines once more, at the cost of my own existence.
But why would you make that kind of sacrifice?
The people of Natlan worship me and call me their lord. In the ancient past, before we died out, we were also known by a different name.
The Lord...
Angels.
Yohualtekuten.
But adventurers like
Xablanca
you
was the
are
first power.
probably
Okay,
more
they'll explain
familiar
again.
with our devolved form. Sealies.
That's kind of tea. That's kind of like how Chow are. Like in Sonic Adventure 2, like the Sealies are like the Chow, and the Lord of the Night is like Chaos.
No wonder there are Sealies around here.
Yohualtekutin.
A Sealy also helped us in the Night Kingdom.
Few angels remain in Natlan, so the same is true of Sealies. Everyone rallied around me and offered their power to humanity to reconstruct the ley lines. Now, I have witnessed your determined pursuit for survival, and I have become your faith. I am very pleased.
Now the question is, what are angels and their alignment in this world? It's really cool that they tied in Sealies to be like something so big. Like the Sealies are like the lesser form of angels, like floating around.
Moika,
Thank you, Luxana. Thank you for 4 months.
Will, and leader of Natlan. Despite all the obstacles and misunderstandings, I have awoken. And the efforts of this harbinger and the young hero have imbued me with power. Say the word, and I will once again work to fulfill my mandate, just as I did thousands of years ago.
It's funny how they combine angels and Sealies together, because in real life, Sealies and courts are just fairies from Scotland, and just things, and all the things in the game suggest that until they're angels.
You need only nod your head. For the sake of your people and your nation, for the sake of overcoming the invasion from the Abyss, give me your orders.
Has there ever been a mention of angels in any past Archon quests? Because like that's a pretty significant new like group of characters, like a new character type, because there's dragons, there's Archons, there's all kinds of things under the Archons. And now there's angels. Not at all. That's cool. That's pretty significant.
After reconstructing new ley lines, you will cease to exist. The rules of Natlan are founded in the Night Kingdom. If you disappear, so do they. Not to mention, all the memories and legends recorded within the old ley lines will disappear along with you.
Okay.
The people of Natlan will face memory
this is
loss,
pretty relatively
mental
new.
disorders, and cognitive issues. Just like the consequences of
Well,
using
Noelle's
the
the first ever
that
Neo
is
angel.
a price I refuse to accept.
There's a lot of Sealy lore hidden in the game. We knew they regressed to this form because Celestia cursed them for one Sealy falling in love with a human. Make sure you talk to the mother after this.
Humanity's survival is worth any price. Once the Abyss runs rampant, all that remains will be a land of corpses and ruin.
And when the new ley lines are invaded again by the Abyss? What then? How are future generations supposed to survive?
I can't wait till I finish this arc and Minsleaf like ties up all the loose ends, because y'all know how I get. Once the lore drop hits, my complete demeanor changes, and I'm like, what's going on? What's going on?
A land without the Lord of the Night, without the protection of the rules, is doomed from the start.
You presume too much. If you cannot ensure survival in the present, you have no right to think about the future. What will it take for you to realize that? How many hundreds or thousands will have to die?
The situation hasn't gotten that dire yet. It has.
Why? Because I am a survivor of Conria. I've witnessed the devastation and terror of the Abyss with my own eyes.
Conria?
Have we known that about
That's
him?
right.
That's new to me.
My family, my comrades, my homeland, were all lost to the Abyss.
Oh my god. So, wait, that's pretty... El Capitano is like, that's...
It is an unforgettable pain. One that no amount of time could ever dull. Not even 500 years. You've experienced something similar, Mawika. You should know exactly what I mean.
They put a mask on him so we couldn't see his eyes.
You're right. The pain, the regret, the catastrophe. They all haunt my dreams to this day.
So Natlan is... It seems as though Natlan is becoming a parallel to Conria. Like, the story is kind of like a parallel to Conria in that, like, both of these things experienced catastrophe 500 years ago.
If I could go back,
but
I would
like,
reject
there's
all
characters
false hope.
who were there
I
at the
would
time.
do whatever it took to ensure their survival. You have that chance before you now. Why do you refuse to take it?
Because we don't have the right to make that decision. We love this world because it contains everything we hold dear. Everything that has happened here has moved us, shaped us, and turned us into who we are today. Giving up our memories and history would mean rewriting everything. The people of this world would then become fundamentally different beings, their physical bodies the only connection to their former selves.
Even so, given enough time, a new civilization would inevitably flourish. If you believe in humanity, you should trust in their ability to create a new future.
Or, history could repeat itself. The Abyss could invade once more, and it would all be for nothing.
Can I say something? I once carried the hopes of many people, and I was also desperate to save our nation. In the captain's plan, I saw a chance to ensure our survival.
Dumpster money, that would be really camp.
But as I was on the brink of death, my wish for life and purpose was rekindled. I've been very fortunate to be well cared for by all the people in my life. I refuse to forget that. My feelings were so strong, they overrode my compulsion to sacrifice myself for their safety. No matter what path lies before us, we still have a destination. If we lose our way now, we will lose the meaning of our existence.
That's right. Natlan's heroes gave their lives so we could have this chance against the Abyss. Their sacrifices are our blessings. Not only are their deeds and spirits exceptionally meaningful, they may also well be our path to victory. I don't want to give up just yet.
Yeah, we're just one hero short.
Who's the last one?
Device will allow me to remain awake for some
Do I have my
time.
name yet? I'm the last
I
one.
stand at the ready should you change your mind. Even if you fail, you need only send someone my way. My offer still stands. Humanity is truly remarkable.
The flower feather
Even the
queen. Oh, so
gods
I'm
in
already
the
included,
heavens
even though I don't
hold
have
you
my
to be
name.
special.
My paperwork's still
Even
processing.
now, you stand before me, dazzling like the sun.
You must have a profound connection to this land since you're so determined to save it. But what are you really trying to protect? The land or its people?
Is El Capitano's symbol on his head the same as... Genshin... Impact... I don't know how to spell it. Conria Eyes. It looks similar.
Pretty sure he wants to hear what
Okay.
you have to say, Traveler.
Well, I'm still processing the fact that you're also 500 years old, El Capitano. Do you want that?
Fine. I suppose we can wait. Now that Ororon has inherited the memories of his forebear, there's only one hero left. Your plan does have the potential to generate the best outcome.
Oh, Lumine is 500? Everyone's 500 here.
You shall have the aid of all the Fatui under my command.
Thank you. Having such a powerful harbinger on my side is a big advantage.
So the stars look a little bit. This is actually really interesting. If we get another look at El Capitano,
I know
I'll
we
mention
may
it.
never completely see eye to eye on what
Look
it
at
means to
Mavuika's
protect
eyes.
life. But for now, I'm willing to fight by your side.
All right, we should let everyone else know about the plan. They're probably still at each other's throats outside.
It's the sort of like the golden star kind of gives me Conria, but he has like the blue that also adds to the shape that also kind of looks like it's referencing the star shape in Mavuika's eyes, which kind of shows that they're like characters that represent each other that come from like a similar but different background.
Good idea. We need to explain the situation. Oh, guess we'll stick around then.
I'll update everyone outside. Let's meet back up at the stadium.
It's just the Fatui symbol fitted into a helmet.
I'll catch up.
You come to me with many questions.
I might,
You should
Mimi.
be rewarded for your bravery. Ask, and you shall have the knowledge you seek. They do not like being mentioned by name by any living being, be it an ordinary human or one of the seven. They prefer to remain in the shadows as shades. The one you wish to know about? I call her the ruler of death. She helped Natlan establish the rules. It was also under her guidance that I created the Night Kingdom. It was an expression of love, as well as an act of reparation. She was seen as having significantly overstepped her authorities as a shade, which quite displeased the Almighty... heavenly principles.
They do not like being mentioned by name by any living being, be it... Okay.
She succumbed to self-pity as a result, and no longer cared if others discussed her identity. Even so, her existence remains unknown to all but a select few.
Drift.
Self-pity?
Please don't tell anyone I used that word. I'm just trying to speak plainly to conserve energy.
I haven't done dailies, no.
You come to me with many
We're gonna do it
questions,
after all this.
and you
Cutscene, more
should
stuff.
be rewarded for your bravery. Ask, and you shall have the knowledge you seek. I'm not familiar with that concept. The device is capable of weaving and creating ley lines, you say? Even I cannot create something from nothing. I can only reconstruct the ley lines by reassembling the yet intact components into a new structure. If that power were available to the people of Natlan, they might have a new option against the Abyss. You come to me with many questions. And you... Phlogiston is Teyvat's primordial form of energy. The heavenly principles used phlogiston as a basis for the creation of elemental energy, to develop a power to better counter the Abyss. Have you heard of the concepts of the light realm and the human realm? That explanation might take too long. Light refracts into 7 different colors, which we collectively refer to as a rainbow. Elemental energy is a similar concept. It's essentially the modern counterpart of phlogiston.
Hold up. Y'all, this is how I get. Don't mind me. There's not... Let's continue. Sorry, my mind is wandering. I'm sorry.
You come to me with many questions, and you should be...
Elemental energy is the modern counterpart to phlogiston. And then I'm seeing like electro, dark blue, I feel like is going to be a new typing that they're going to do. Then we have hydro, dendro. But then we have other one, like we have pyro, but then there's 3 that are missing. I don't know. I'm new to this game, so maybe I'm like my mind is going elsewhere, but
Ah, yes. Yes. The artisan from the Children of Echoes has yet to mention the matter.
oh,
to
cryo
me.
too, right.
Probably because the young girl from the Masters of the Night Wind is absent.
See, I'm new. I don't know all the types.
No matter. I'll reach out in a dream and tell them what needs to be done.
Young girl?
What? Did I say something wrong? You come to me with many questions.
I gotta reread it because there's so much going on that my brain's like, what? The artisan from the Child of Echoes has yet to mention the matter to me, probably because the young girl from the Masters of Nightwind is absent. Young girl, did I say something wrong? Well, that's it. Okay,
I'll catch up.
it's also like I have streamer brain too, so I'm like looking at chat and then she's like dropping so much lore that's like expanding the world, and I'm like, what do Vaughn, I would read up at my highlighted message. It's about pacing. Oh. Hold up. Okay, after this and a few shortish story things, there's a pretty long segment that takes... Okay. I'm gonna stop here. You said 2 to 3 hours? Maybe I can try to start earlier tomorrow. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I still have to record, but I'm not recording tonight. Maybe I'll record tomorrow afternoon. Return to the speaker's chambers. Let's do this discussion, and then I'm gonna do some dailies. Actually, no. Let's just do dailies. I'm a little bit fatigued now. Yeah, let's just do dailies. 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, we'll just have to start earlier tomorrow. I wish that they would let you pause things. Bye, Rai. Thanks for hanging out. What are we gonna do? Let's keep working on Gilonin. What did I do last stream? I need to favorite her, girl. I think I want to do more Ascension stuff. Oh, I have to actually go get the Ascension stuff.
I'll be there.
Let's get more of these. Is today one of those days we can do it? Yeah. I'm gonna go make my things, and then I'll do it. I always go back to Mondstadt. Simulanka foreshadowed the Natlan Archon quest. The animals were losing color, and we brought it back. Natlan has their source called Phlogiston, which gives the characters Maxwell Blessing, which is colorful aura. If Natlan loses, they will lose their blessing. Oh, I didn't even think about like how like I do like all the Like the artsy like graffiti and stuff like makes sense now. If anyone wants to do dailies with me, try to join. It's just me and textbook right now. I have not done the R&R quest, no girl. I got other games to play. I'm a variety streamer. It's not full yet, no. Pickle. Yeah, I might get like the Cliff Notes version, the Spark Notes of R&R, the Men's Leaf version of R&R, you know, the 2x speed summary video of R&R. Hey, enjoy it, Josu. User ID. Copy. Paste that in and let me know what your username is. I think I have room for like a few more people. Yeah, I have room for one more person. That's fine, comment. Don't worry about it. We got people.
Come take a look. There will be something that catches your eye.
Angel. Sorry to the person. Oh, wait. Was that you? Do it again. There we go.
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is.
What
exactly
is it?
I didn't quite catch your request.
Okay, let's go do some G-Lolin talent grinding. This will be the last thing that we do. I'm gonna start the demo for Metaphor Ray Fantasio because it has a job system. Apparently there's like 46 jobs in it. And I was like, oh, an RPG with a job system. And my boyfriend played the demo and he was like, this is actually pretty good. I was like, uh-oh, I might get it. So-called free thinkers when Noelle starts her idle voice lines. Oh, it's Kanish. When did he come out? Hey, Kanish. I haven't even gotten to the job system metaphor. Yeah, I think it's a few in. I think they don't reveal it like right off the bat. I don't know anything about the game, so. But I figured I would try it out, at least the demo. I'm noticing that like some girly pops are playing it, and I'm always keeping my ears perked and eyes open to possibly like talking about other things, so I'm gonna check it out. Maybe I can like do a girly pop ranking of that, you know? Or maybe I just want to play something, you know, just play a new RPG just in my free time. My ears are perked open, but I don't like Atlas writing. I don't think that I've ever like fell in love with an Atlas game for its writing. Now that I think about it, it's like weird enough But it's mostly just the gameplay I think that I like. I like Shin Megami and I like Persona. So I guess like hearing that they have a job system that has like variability, now I'm like, okay, let's see what this is about. The only thing that gets me is the price point. But I'm also broke, so I think all price points get me. There's a new co-op event if you want to try it. Maybe we can try it tomorrow. I don't know. We probably won't get to it. Because we have a lot of story to get through. And I also have to get back to Honkai. I do want to kind of relax today. Or actually after stream. But I don't like staying up all night, you know? How many have we done? 2? Girl, I've done this one like 15 times now, so like it's starting to look the same to me. Shin Megami Tensei 5 on the 3DS is the best SMT game. Changed my mind. Which one are we on? Which one was the one that came out on Switch? They're all the same to me. Like, not to be like, that's not shady. It's just like I like the gameplay of it, but I never keep track of the number. 4. Okay, I was about to say I thought 5 came out on the Switch. I was like, are you joking? Or Kanish kind of looks cool. Kanish does look cool on the field.
I must leave no stone unturned. Delicate silk. Someone needs assistance. As a good night show.
Kanish is my cat with the zoomies. The characters in Natlan, in terms of just like how they look, just look so much more advanced than like the original characters. It's such like a big step up. It's really impressive to see. Like when you're playing co-op, there's so much personality in each of the characters that you just see like represented in the field itself. I feel like SMT is a little bit harder to get into. Persona kind of fires on like more easy to like digest cylinders. It's a little bit more campy. SMT has its own camp, but the way that the series of SMT is, it has always been like a little bit more... How do I explain this? I don't know. They have similar gameplay styles, and like that's why I'm interested in Ray Fantasio, because Atlas kind of like, they remix their gameplay in a weird way, and this is like a new approach to it. But SMT 5 is like the most... I don't know how to explain it. Persona is like this sort of like campy anime, like lighthearted version, even though it's not a lighthearted game, of SMT. And SMT hasn't really had a chance yet to like introduce itself into the zeitgeist the same way that Persona has. Like SMT 5 is a great game and I played it. I played the crap out of it actually, and I really enjoyed it. But it's not Persona. And like people normally get introduced to Persona and then they try SMT and they don't like SMT because it's not Persona. Persona also has like a life simulation stuff. I don't think SMT has that, but SMT has like a lot more like battle RPG mechanics, I guess. Not a lot more. Considerably more. I like SMT. SMT. Oh, if you don't like the social aspects of it, that's funny comment. My boyfriend actually didn't like the social aspects of Persona. He tried his first Persona game in Persona 5, and he didn't like it. He was like, this is cool, but I just don't like it. Because it kind of forces you to make decisions, and he likes to do stuff like of his own accord. But he loves SMT. Like he's played more SMT than he's played of Persona. So maybe that'll help. The whole Persona Fire Emblem 3 houses everyone likes for the social stuff and characters. It's like, I care way more about the gameplay. It makes the discourse perfect. I would try out SMT then. Especially if you can find like a copy on sale or something. SMT 5 was pretty good. It wasn't like a life-changing RPG, but it gave SMT in a more modern console. They both have their merits, but like, in all honesty, I feel like SMT conversations don't exist on the internet because Persona conversations are a little bit more like fan servicey, anime. I don't know. People who play SMT don't tend to like engage in discourse. They just play the game. Which is, it's not saying that one or the other is bad. It's just like they both kind of like foster a different type of experience. Did I just spend all my stuff? I did. Let's leave. I don't want to spend any more resin because I'm kind of like not in a grinding mindset. I don't want to spend that stuff without like a real goal in mind. Okay, let's go take a picture somewhere and then I'm gonna see if I can get a pool or two. Let's take a picture somewhere in Natlan. Let's take a picture in the arena. All those furnishings unclaimed. Girl, I got that. I spent like 3 hours one morning unlocking my house, my teapot, and I was like, it's cool. I just don't have time for it. I've just accepted that I want to know the Genshin story. I know what the gameplay is. I've played enough games to know what it is, and I do appreciate it. If I had more time for it, I would, but I can't, so I won't. We're just going to appreciate the story. Okay. On the count of 3, I'm going to swing my sword, and then y'all can do something. 1, 2, 3. Oh, purr. Oh, y'all are getting good at this. Y'all are getting good at this. Oh, that 8. Let's get one normal one. Yeah, that's the Geo girls for you. Okay, thank y'all so much. Let me get a pull in. And we're gonna wrap this up. That was cool. Textbook said you right now with the bleaching tone. I really wish that they would let you just do this in co-op. I really wonder what it is about like how they sort of like host like co-op servers and stuff that like make it not possible.
Add Astra.
I guess the reason why I'm not so like
Add Astra.
I don't really mention ZZZ much. I do like the game, but I just genuinely, it's too much for people. Like every time a ZZZ update happens, like my comments are just like, look at ZZZ, look at ZZZ. And I'm like, I literally want to, but if I keep just looking at everything that everyone tells me to look at, I don't have time for it. But I will look at it on stream. I don't mind looking at stuff on stream, but it does become like sometimes like, okay, we have 15 minutes of videos to watch. And I'm like, girl, I gotta get through the story too. But people seem like, it seems as though this new trailer's a pretty good one, so I'll check it out. I just like don't mention it publicly on like the TikTok or anything because it gets a little overwhelming telling people no a lot. Where is... Let's see. We only get one? Dang. Yeah, I know that y'all will keep me in the loop on a good one. Well, let's see. Oh, we got two. Let's do it. Hey!
The name's Shikanoin Heizo, sharpest and most successful detective of the Tenryo Commission. Huh? Oh, my goodness. Life's really put you through the ringer recently, hasn't it? I can tell.
Hi now, Nix.
Here, why don't you take a seat?
Yeah.
Tell me the whole story.
I'm open to Heizo. I think I skipped him in my Genshin ranking video, but there's some people out there who like him, so there's something to him. I just haven't seen it yet. Let's get a standard pull from this, and then we'll watch that trailer. The bell. Okay, well, those were some pulls, I guess. Let's, yeah. I think that's it, yeah. Let's say bye to the YouTube, everybody.
Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Girl, be quiet. Bye, YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm hoping that we'll finish the story tomorrow. Apparently we got a long story arc tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to like go into it a little bit early because I do want to finish it tomorrow. I feel like we gotta finish it tomorrow. But I'm having a lot of fun. All my VOD girlies, thank y'all so much. I wish that I could like give y'all, I wish I could like find the time or bandwidth to chop things up in a way to where I could give y'all a really cohesive experience, like the cliff notes. But I feel like people who watch the VODs are just kind of appreciate having me on in the background, and I really appreciate all the sweet comments that people are making. A few people have been like leaving a lot of comments, and people have been liking the comments that like say stuff that's really nice, so I assume that y'all are agreeing. And I just really appreciate like y'all showing up for the channel. The VOD channel is like a slow growth, but it's been really rewarding. So in a way, y'all are still very much you know, supporting this whole project. So thank y'all VOD girlies. Hope y'all have a good one. Bye.